ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति शुभदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी शिवानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो विष्णुभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा शिवसति गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कम करोति वाचालं भंगं लंघयते गिरिमित कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुनाथारं परमानंद माधव श्री चैतन्येश्वरं हरे कृष्ण। Hope everyone is doing well and um, as I said, so the verse number 8 is we just started last week. You know, the very important point on this is yata dushtatvam me dayavati satasyapi kripaya dushtatvam. I'm a what is that? I'm a cheater. Raghunath Goswami is telling, and two great things in this verse are, I mean, four things actually. No, Lord's mercy. I'm a cheater. That is his humility. And Lord's mercy can drive away my wicked nature, dushtatvam, you know, um, and it'll give me the glowing nectar of divine love and inspire my heart with the process to worship Sri Gandharvika, Radharani's worship, you know, and and one more point, sorry, you know. So Raghunath Das Goswami, what are the five things? One is he's telling he's a cheater and he has wickedness. Second thing is Krishna's mercy. I am helpless, but Krishna's mercy is ultimate. You know. The third thing is um, so once I receive Krishna's mercy, I get the you know by His mercy, my heart will be inspired to worship Radharani. So then, how to get the mercy of Radharani? Govardhan. How to get the mercy of Radharani? Govardhan. You know, that's why I see so many sannyasis, sincere, serious devotees, they would go to Govardhan. You know, uh, so what is that? Uh, today, very nice actually. You know, one thing is kakwa. What is that? Yata dashtatvam me devati satasyapi kripaya. You know, yata mahyam premamritam api dadhyati ujjvalam asau. यथा श्री गांधर्व भजन विधये प्रेमयति माम तथा गोष्ठे कक्वा गिरिधरम. You know, so what is that? A humble plea. So what is that? Um, so we are very fallen, and she is telling I'm wicked. I'm wicked and dushtatvam, I'm a cheater. But Krishna's mercy, one great thing with a devotee is devotee never considers himself or herself great. Devotee considers himself fallen. If you ask even Prahlad Maharaj, Narasimha Swami says, "What do you want?" Prahlad Maharaj says, "My Lord, I have taken birth in the family of Asuras." Can you imagine? See here, nobody is able to pacify Narasimha Swami. Brahma is scared. All the devatas are scared. Mother Lakshmi is scared. We will not go close to him. Then Prahlad was chosen, and what is Prahlad telling? No qualification. I have taken birth in the family of Asuras. I'm lusty. He's 5 year old. Hare Krishna. You know, lust means anything. If we act against the will of God, that is lust only, not just sense gratification alone. So anyway, uh, we consider ourselves. Actually, Rupa Goswami has written what is that? Gandharva Samprardhanashtakam. Gandharvika means Radharani. You know? In that he writes, oh Radharani, please. So we all know, right? Radharani is Ahladini Shakti Rasmat. Radha Krishna Pranay Vikritar. The Leelas between Radha and Krishna, they are actually transcendental. They are not material, they are spiritual. No, Radharani is who is Radharani? One day somebody asked. Radharani is who is Radharani? Internal energy. Radharani is Krishna. Krishna is Radharani in feminine form. Radharani is Krishna in masculine form. That's it. But for energy and Shaktiman, so whatever happens between them is actually totally spiritual. And they are inseparable. Because Krishna is Shaktiman, he is infinite. Radharani loves for him is infinite. When Krishna expands, Radharani expands. Balram, Vedanta Shivanti Valdev Vidyabhushan says this. When Krishna becomes Vishnu, Radharani becomes Lakshmi. Krishna becomes Rama, Radharani becomes Sita. So she equal expands, Shakti equal expands. So what is that? Chaitanya Charitamrita explains Radharani, she is actually what is that? Lakshmis are her expansions. Gopis are also, Lakshmis are I think her Vilasa expansions. Gopis are her mirror image. Something like that. So, and Durga also comes from Radharani. Tomams Lakshmi Durgadikacha. Lakshmi and Durga both come from Radharani. Then who is Radharani? Shakti of Krishna. What type of Shakti? Pleasure potency of Krishna. That's why Krishna is Atmarama. He doesn't need anything from outside. But, for the Shakti, for him to experience that pleasure, happiness, so she assumes a feminine form. Krishna assumes Krishna as masculine form. But in spiritual world, what is that? Krishna is actually not spiritual or material. In anywhere, Krishna is the only Purusha. Jivas are always Prakriti. We are all Jivas, Prakriti only. We are trying to become Purusha, that's the problem. So anyway, so what is that? Rupa Goswami is writing this Govardhana Samprarthanatmaka Ashtakam. Samprarthana Ashtakam. Means prayers. What are the prayers? Radharani, you freely travel in the forests of Raj. Um, and enjoying love like the greatest intoxicated elephants. Please show me your face and kindly bestow your mercy on me. Basically, Samprarthanatmaka, Dainya Bodhika, Lalasmai, there are three prayers. So in the Samprarthanatmaka prayers, I'm struggling, fallen, I'm very fallen. Please, oh Radharani, I'm falling at your lotus feet. Oh mother, I'm extremely distressed. Please count me as your count me as one very near and dear to you. Pick me up, Radharani, from the cycle of birth and death. Please, and give me service, you know. And also there, though it is Samprarthanatmaka, little bit Lalasamaya also. Lalasamaya means a spiritual perfection. You have a desire. Oh, Radharani. Radharani means goddess of devotion, mother of the universe. When will I give you the outfit of a cloud-colored sari? When will I put the jewelry? When will I massage your lotus feet? When will I massage your lotus feet? When especially you are with you're always with Krishna. So actually, if any one of your pujaris in your deities, Radha Krishna deities in your temple, when we put them to rest, we massage their feet actually. The sweetness of every flower has honey, but taste, the honey flower doesn't know the taste. Who knows? Honey bee knows. So if you consider Krishna as a flower, the entire honey of that Krishna flower is taken by Radharani. And bee makes a nest and bee, they make a beehive and they put the honey there. So that's why what we do, if we want to access Krishna's mercy, we should access through Radharani. Because Radharani is the one who has taken the sweetness of Krishna and distributes energy, Ahladini Shakti. So you both are what is that? Sitting on the bank of Radhakund. Oh, Vrindavaneshwari. When will they use Yorktail fan, Chamara? Chamago Shamagauri Ange Divo Chandanera Gandha Chamara Dulavo Erimo Kabimba Radha Krishna Pran. So Lalsmai Prarthana, this is actually by Narottam Das Thakur, the spiritual perfection. So likewise, Rupa Goswami is writing in Gandharva Samprarthana Ashtakam. She's telling, when you both are sitting on the bank of Radha Kund, under a tree, and when can I fan you? Both Krishna and Radharani, you know. Krishna and Radharani, when can I fan you? So then what happens suddenly? So you are hiding from Nandasuta, you're hiding from Krishna, and Krishna starts searching for you, and suddenly Krishna finds you and you become angry with me. Why did you tell him I'm here? Then he said, no, I didn't tell Radharani, it is Chitrasakhi who told. So when will the day come? So with Narayan, you don't even see Narayan. Even if Narayan, you see, there is actually what is that? On reverence. No one wants to know where Narayan is coming and going. Uh, where is he right now? He's busy dealing with he's in office, dealing with universal affairs. But with Krishna, very intimate. So unless we receive that mercy from Radharani, we cannot take part. So today in a conditioned state, when we feed somebody gulab jamun, you know, they are happy and we are just watching. So the desire is when we lie it. That's the problem. What is it? False ego. But in a liberated state, service. We all have experience actually. Service. When we serve others, we find happiness. You know. But imagine serving Radharani and that what is that? She's Ahla, that pleasure potency, right? She gives her mercy. She gives her mercy, and then only we'll come to know relationship with Krishna. Unless these rays of love, sorry, when the rays of love enter into our heart, then what happens? We'll come to know relationship with Krishna. Then we Vaidhi sadhana bhakti to Raganaga sadhana bhakti we jump when we get the mercy of Srimad Radha. So that thing happens when bhava stage. In bhava stage, when uh, you know when we receive our mercy, our heart is filled with the rays of internal energy, Alani Shakti. Then we'll come to know. Then we shift to the next level, Ragatmika, Raganaga sadhana bhakti. Then what happens? We'll come to know relationship with Krishna. So our mercy is very important. Our mercy is very important. One day, one lady went to Gaurgand Maharaj and started crying. All will I get Krishna? Maharaj said, the nature of the love is like that. As we more advanced, you think you don't have anything. No? But of course, what is the quality that we are reaching there? Humility, utmost humility. What is the quality that we are reaching there? Utmost humility. Recently, somebody came and asked me, we need to have the association of a pure devotee. Where will I get the pure devotee association? Raghunath's question says, no problem. Govardhan is there. Lord Chaitanya gave him Gunjamala and Govardhan Shila. Today you can see Govardhan Shila given by Lord Chaitanya. Shankarananda Saraswati went to Vrindavan and he gave these two things as a gift to Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya would put Govardhan Shila on his head, on his eyes, put his tears. He would bathe the Govardhan Shila with the tears. Finally said, I cannot worship. Whenever Lord Chaitanya would get ready to worship Govardhan, he would see Krishna in Govardhan and tears pour from his eyes. Tears pour from his eyes, and then his offense. No, what is this? This is wrong. So, and he would bathe, he take bath and come again. When he would wash the sila, you put it for worship, and as he would take it in his hands to worship, again he would cry, and he would bathe the Govardhan Shila with his tears. No, this is not good. I have contaminated with my tears. He would put it back. He'll go take bath and he'll wash Govardhan Shila. He would put it and ready to worship. To worship, you need to take it in his hands, right? Because to bathe him. Again, he would cry. See, this happened so many times. Larger than said, I cannot. So, what is that? Then he gave it to Raghunath Goswami. So, if you want to attain the pure devotional service, what is a pure devotee association? Haridasa Varya, you know, Anta Amadriyabala, Haridasa Varya, Haridasa Varya, Govardhan, Giriraj Govardhan. When you do parikrama, Govardhan follows you and looks for you, what you need, and Govardhan arranges. Hare Krishna. There are only three Haridas areas in the history. Who are those? Maharaj Yudhishthir and Maharaja Parikshit, and third Haridas Varya is Govardhan. Actually, Govardhan is first Haridas Varya. So, you want to get the mercy of Radharani? How to get the mercy of Radharani? Get the mercy from love of Krishna. Who is love of Krishna? Radha, Govardhan. So one day Radharani said to Krishna, we need a wonderful place in Golok Vrindavan. We need a wonderful place to perform our pastimes. So Krishna said yes. And during Rasa Leela, Sri Krishna, the Rasa dance with all the gopis, Krishna suddenly, what happened? The love Krishna has for Radharani manifested it came out like a small stone. It fell on, it came out, it fell down, started growing, it became a mountain. It became big and bigger and bigger. Finally, everyone thought this will occupy the entire Gola Vrindavan. Krishna said, stop, stop. That is Krishna's love for Radharani. So we want to get the mercy of Radharani, then we should get the mercy of Govardhan. You want to get the mercy of Radharani, we should get the mercy of Govardhan. So, what is that? Of all the rasas, Mathurya rasa is ultimate. And Mathurya rasa also Ashtasatyaka bhava. You know, once we become completely purified of lust, anger, and greed, pride, zero, literally. Then Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Anadhanivritti, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Sthayi, Bhava, then Prema. So Ashtasatyaka bhava and 33 Vyabhichari bhava. These are exhibited by Krishna and Radharani together. So the 5 relationships, the 5 relationships will come to know out of the 5. Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Mathurya. Mathurya is the sweetest. We'll come to know what is the relationship with Krishna. That is by the mercy of Radharani. So, but how do we reach there? Rupa Goswami says, Laulyam ekam api mulyam. Intense greed. Otherwise, what is that? Birth, cycle of birth and death. Birth, old age, disease and death. Nothing new actually. So 5 minutes enjoyments and 5 years suffering. 50 minutes enjoyment, 50 minutes enjoyment, and 50 years suffering, 50 lifetime suffering. That is material world actually. So, what is that? Gandharva Bhajana. Gandharva Bhajana. So, what is that? Then how do we reach there? In Madhuryadas, first take shelter of a Sakhi. Take shelter of a Manjari. For us, Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami. Should we buy for the simple thing is Prabhupada. Is Prabhupada for us Guru? Guru will take us to Prabhupada. Sir, a spiritual master nicely. Today, there is an impersonalism coming in this. No, I don't have a relationship with my Guru Maharaj. For example, what is that? Interview is taken by a CEO of a company. Imagine you work for Ford, and interview is conducted, and interview is conducted by Definitely CEO will not come and conduct interviews. Somebody will conduct interviews. Then then what is that? Then HR will send you letter saying you have got the job. So you say, I worship HR because thank you very much for giving the job. And so HR says, no, I'm just doing this. Then you have given your, what is that? The job is in software department, so and so department, under this guy. So I'll respect only that guy, but not CEO. That is foolishness because CEO wanted the whole department. We should respect a CEO, obviously, right? So, uh, all the point I'm trying to make is anything happens in our life is Guru. You know, anything happens in our life is by the mercy of Guru. If you can connect, Prabhupada hardly met Saraswati Thakur. But Prabhupada said, whatever happened in my life, my Guru Maharaj saved me. Wow. My Guru Maharaj saved me. So Paramatma connection, if we intensely if we intensely do sadhana, the Paramatma connection, we have already always connected with Guru. Otherwise, out of sight, out of mind, I had at the time of initiation, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. After 10 years, Guru Maharaj is somewhere, I see him once in a year. Okay. Not like that. Hare Krishna. One lecturer, Raghunath Swami is telling, his interactions with probably, Maharaj spent more time with Ganesham Baba. Definitely more time. But Maharaj said, that is by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Wow. How? He was not even initiated. So that is Guru's mercy, connection. Actually, he says that today I could bring 1,000 people. He did not say it association. But 1,000 people, it is because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is fulfilling Ganesham Baba's desire. So we should correlate everything to Guru. My Guru Maharaj did not call me. He never called me. I don't know whether he knows I am there or not. Bhaktivinoda Saraswati got 60,000 disciples. And Prabhupada was, one of the 60,000 disciples. And everyone knew, everyone felt Prabhupada was a pounds and shillings man. He would not even come to the yatras. He would not even come to see Guru. Babu is a pounds and shillings man. But nobody knew what was happening in his heart. So anyway, what the point I'm making is uh, spiritual master. We serve spiritual master nicely. Then spiritual master will take us to Prabhupada. Prabhupada will take us to Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya will take us to Krishna. Then today I have couple of stories to tell you. Um, uh, so then how do we make progress? How do we make progress? Pure devotee association. One day somebody came and one devotee came and said, unless you have the pure devotee association, you cannot make progress. From, what is that? Anartha Nivritti Nishtha to Ruchi, you cannot. And, Guru Maharaj, I don't even see. Even if he comes once in 5 years, there will be so many people I cannot. How? That is a problem everyone has. Mother Malti said, there are so many devotees, Prabhupada disciples, they did not even see Srila Prabhupada. How? The deity worship in your home, Raghunath Goswami problem. Raghunath Goswami also never appraised Lord Chaitanya. What is that? Um, for him, Raghunath Govardhan Sila, given by Lord Chaitanya, of course. But for us, a deity worship. Your deities in your home will take you. With the Guru's connection. If you don't have deities and the temple you're connected, those temple deities, that is your connection. You'll make progress. You're listening? Huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
That is very, very important. The deities at our home, especially Grihasthas, they need deity worship. There's temple residents, definitely they need deity worship. Take good care of them. You know? So 2 stories. You're ready to hear?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
One you know anyway. And what is that? Pratimanaitami Sakshat Vrajendranandan. You are not a image, you are not a stone, marble stone, Krishna. My Lord, you are directly Vrajendranandan. Actually, you know, what is that? Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's contributions, Srila Prabhupada, you know, presented by Srila Prabhupada. Until we came to Krishna consciousness, I'm sure you all agree with this. Deity is Krishna. Prabhupada says, even that is marble, Krishna can accept your service through marble. But Prabhupada said, this is Krishna because he's coming in a form that you can see. For Krishna, there is nothing like matter and, you know, because everything for Krishna is spirit only. Pradimana Hitam is Sakshat Vrajendra Nandan. So this Prabhu, what is his name? You know, the Brahmins in Vijayanagar. Sorry, Vidyanagar. So this Brahmana promised, I'll give my daughter. They both went to Vrindavan. If you actually know Vrindavan, near Govinda Mandir, very close to Govinda Mandir, one temple, beautiful temple, but there is no deity. And what happened? That temple, there's a story that happened. You know, what is that? What is that? We all play dramas. You know, Sakshi Gopal. So this the old Brahman and young Brahman went. You know, old Brahman said, please accept my daughter in marriage. Young Brahman said, no, you're very rich, you know what your family will say, and you know, I'm very poor. You know, India is very interesting, you know. Yeah, of course, there is no spiritual, all the spiritual antecedents are, you know, they're, you know, what is that, what do you call it? They're gone. So even if, Sanalla, you know, what is that, Kardam Muni, Swayambhu Manu is like an emperor for the whole universe. He gave his daughter to Kardam Muni. Why? Brahma, father told him, give your son to Kardam, daughter, Devahuti to Kardam. You know, now a little bit changed. But earlier, 20 years ago, even if the bridegroom is alcoholic or bad habits, because he has a position, they would give. Because we'll have a high status in society. But this poor bride would be abused by this alcoholic husband. Because India is a third world country with no money. I mean, those days. Yeah. Nowadays, of course, India is in the, what is that? The front lines. So anyway, what is that? So he said, no, please, you know, I cannot. No, Krishna is a witness. All right. But you all know the story. Krishna is the witness. And when they went to this old Brahman's family, they said, we'll commit suicide if you do this. The Brahman, all right. Brahman pretended as he forgot. He did not remember anything. Then this young Brahman went to Vrindavan and he cried. And Krishna said, what do you want? My lord, you know, he made a promise in front of you. If he doesn't fulfill his promise, he'll suffer. I don't have anything. I don't want to usurp their money. But you know, I just want to help him. So I want, you are the only witness. Krishna said, where did it ever happen? Did it ever happen? I cannot, I'm a deity. I cannot walk. This Brahmin said, my lord, when you can talk, you can walk. Krishna said, all right. Krishna is cut. Offer me is rice. Cook, you beg and cook rice every day and cook like a one mound of rice, and I'll follow you. You know what is that? What is the symptom? The symptom is you will hear my tinkling of the ankle bells. So anyway, what happened? All know the story. He reached Vidyanagar, uh, and eventually they were the what is that? So everyone was dumbstruck, and they gave this old man gave his daughter in marriage to this young Brahman. But what happened? Raja Purushottam. Where is Sakshigopal temple now? In Puri. 2 years ago I went there. Very beautiful deity, like a 16-year-old boy. You can see that, like a young boy, Krishna, very tall. So he heard, I have Jagannath myself. I mean, I have Jagannath himself I have. But still I want to have. When he heard this story, Krishna himself came as a witness, Sakshi. Hare Krishna. So he asked this, but that time that this Vidyanagar was a part of Andhra. So he said, he sent a message to the king of Andhra. That time, whatever the kingdom he was holding, hey, give me the date. He said, no, I'll not give it. If you don't give it, I'll declare war. No problem, I'm ready to fight, but I'll not give it. And war was declared, and Raja Purushottam Dev won the war. And Raja Purushottam Dev won the war. But Raja Purushottam Dev knew, you cannot take Krishna by force. So Raja Purushottam went to him and said, please, you're defeated now, give the deity, I cannot take it by force. The king said, I cannot. Because I don't own him, he owns me. He owns me, I don't own him. But one thing, if you want, now I'm defeated, I agree. If you want, you take him. If you ask him and he agrees, you can take him with you. That is bhakti, You don't hear anything, this type of things anywhere in the world. How many of you agree? Let us be honest. Do you agree?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Other people don't agree.
Yes, Prabhuji, we agree.
Yes,
Prabhuji, we agree.
So,
Yes, Prabhuji.
so this king is telling, then see, Raja Purushottam went to Sakshagopal and said, my lord, please come with me. I'll build a temple for you, nice temple. And what is that? I'll build a nice temple for you, and please come with me. I'll take good care of you. Krishna said, sure, you'll take care. Yes, my lord. But I still remember that time when I came walking from Vrindavan. I like walking actually. So that boy, he bought us wonderful rice. He would cook and offer. I loved it. And if you ask me, so you have to do the same thing. But one thing, you have to beg the rice. Sure, my lord. He took out all his clothes, royal crown, everything, royal robes, and he wore a simple household dress. Simple, not like a beggar, but close to that. Very simple. Because, if you dress in royal robes, who will give you? So anyway, what happened? So Krishna started following him. And he would go door to door and beg rice, and he would cook and offer nice rice and ghee on the top. Krishna eats. Krishna eats means it's sky's the limit. How much ever you ask for, Krishna will eat. But when problem comes, Krishna can do anything to protect you. He lifted Govardhan to protect his cows, to protect his friends, to protect gopis, Nanda Maharaj, Radharani. That is Krishna. But he's not telling what he's doing, what he's telling. So Krishna would check on him. Is he doing from his treasury or is begging? He's begging. Krishna wants to bring out all the good qualities in us. The problem with us, today we have some good qualities, but you all agree we have some bad qualities also. You agree? How many of you agree?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, all
Yes,
bad
Prabhuji.
qualities.
Yes, Prabhuji.
All bad
Yes,
qualities.
Prabhuji.
So then, but the thing with Krishna, maybe some demigods, if you offer, nice temple, then Krishna, they will accept. But Krishna is not like that. No, I'm happy you're serving, but Prabhu, you have to get rid of your impurities. That's why even after 20 years, there'll be problems we'll have. Why? You still have impurity. And I want you to come back to spiritual world. So if you want to, if you want me to take with, if you want to come with me, you have to get rid of the impurities. That's why I'm giving you little troubles. But overall, you think your life is much better than what it was 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. If you all agree, in a conditioned state, chanting is a medicine. In a liberated state, chanting is nectar. You're listening? So, so what is that? So he started begging and he would offer rice. The queen, Padmavati, came to know my husband is bringing Krishna, Gopal. And she has a very wonderful, diamond nose ring. So she gave to finally, he brought him to Katak, the capital. And she told the Pujari, I think this should be given to Krishna. I don't deserve this. The Pujari tried to put, but Krishna did not have any hole here. Krishna. So Pujari told her, Padmavati, no, Krishna did not have, he doesn't have any hole. She was upset. All right, keep it with you, let me think. But that night, ting 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 ting, Krishna came in the dream. So Padmavati, wow, beautiful. What is beauty? Krishna beautifies the word beauty. That is Krishna's beauty. Oh Padmavati. Pujari doesn't know. Look, there is a hole. Mother Yashoda kept that hole for me. Tell him, come tomorrow and see for yourself. And she woke up, she went next day and told Pujari, try again. He said, there is a hole. He came in my dream and said, and Pujari went close, there is a hole. Yesterday it was not there. Today, Krishna is ready to accept anything you give. So he put the diamond nose ring. Hare Krishna. That's how now Sakshi Gopal is close to Puri, half an hour. Yeah, so many people go there. The another, so deity worship. You take care of them, Krishna will take care of you. Gauranatha, very merciful, magnanimous. Radha Krishna, very merciful, magnanimous. Should I tell one more story before I finish?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Okay. So, how many of you been to Karoli, Rajasthan? I went. Anybody went? Nobody. Anyway, Madan Mohan Temple. Actually, we just celebrated Advaitacharya Parents' Day. Madan Mohan ji, actually, Advaitacharya worshipped him as Madan Gopal. And Advaitacharya worshipped him as Madan Gopal. And later he gave it to a Brahman. And he gave it to a Brahman. And Brahman, I think Gopeshwar Chaube. And Sanatan Krishna appeared in the dream of Sanatan Goswami and said, I want to be worshipped by you. So go tomorrow to him and he'll give it to you. And to cut the story short, Gopeshwar Chaube gave the deity. Actually, Gopeshwar Chaube resisted. Krishna said, don't worry, I'm very happy. Give it. So he gave the deity. And Sanatan Goswami worshipped. But when Muslims attacked, there was an attack. This is long after Sanatana Goswami departed. Then to save the deities of Vrindavan, they were all shifted to Karoli, Rajasthan. Because Rajputs, they would take good care of Krishna actually. The king was taking good, local king was taking care of it, Krishna. And he had a daughter. This daughter was very, very fond of serving Madan Mohanji. One day father came to her and said, I have arranged, actually this was Jaipur. So he told his daughter, I have arranged your marriage with a local king, who's taking care of the Karoli. So I'm sending you there. She said, Father, I don't want to get married. My heart is for Madan Mohan. I'm happy serving him. He said, no, the tradition is different. You have to. Already, if I have to serve, you bring the son-in-law here only, but I will not go to Karoli. He said, no. This Rajputs means you have to go to in-laws home only. But she said, I cannot I cannot live without Madan Mohan. Father said, I also cannot live Madan Mohan. But she said, let us have a choice. Let us decide who Madan Mohan will go with. So I'll take you to a room where there are so many deities. You'll be blindfolded. If you can trace Madan Mohan, Madan Mohan will come with you. You have to detect. If not, Madan Mohan will be with me, father said. And this girl went and cried. I cannot imagine my life without you, Madan Mohanji. My father is telling, he'll blindfold me and, he's asking me to detect you. I'm into so many deities. Krishna spoke. Krishna said, when you touch me, you will feel softness of my body. You'll feel my softness, feel the softness of my feet, like a human. And what I will do, the flute, I'll put my hand a little down and it'll break the flute. These are the two signs that I am different from other deities. I am Madan Mohan. She said, fine, great. So father blindfolded her. So when she went, one day she was touching all the deities. She was blindfolded like this. When she touched, she heard the sound, cluck. And she was feeling like she was touching a young boy, She told her father, this is the deity. Father said, all right, your bhakti is great. And she brought Madan Mohan to Karoli from Jaipur. Interesting.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
And so that's how he came to Jaipur, yes, Karoli. In Karoli, there is a Muslim. There used to be a wonderful Muslim. Very nice. Actually, bhakti is not the property or asset of only Indians or anybody. No, definitely not. Or a particular sect. No. And Prabhupada proved it by taking bhakti all over the world. ISKCON gurus are majority are Christians or Jews actually. The top leaders of ISKCON are actually today they were all born from majority Christian families or Jewish families, right? So, so anyway, this Muslim, very nice devotee, she had so much reputation. That is a very nice devout Muslim. But externally, this Prabhu was working for a court, local court, as a postman. He would deliver the letters from the court. One day, he had to deliver a letter to the Goswamiji, the head of the temple. What he did, he came. You all should know this. In Christianity and Islam, they call it idolatry. Idolatry means if you worship any stone, calling it God, it's blasphemous in Islam and Christianity. That is how, in the beginning, whether they become, an average Christian, even if he doesn't go to church or, church or is not a follower of Islam, they hate worshipping stones because there's the first principle they infuse. You should not worship dead stones. The stones are dead. But they don't know the philosophy where in Janivithan it is mentioned. And Supreme Lord is called, with love and devotion. Supreme Lord will descend in a form tangible to you. And there's a paddhati, there's a archana vidhi. Anyway, because it is forbidden in Islam, no Muslim would ever do this. So that this Muslim, what he did, he went and delivered the letter to Goswamiji. But when he was going out, I don't know how many of you have seen, when you exit, there will be Madan Mohan there. So he just went to see what was there. And Madan Mohanji revealed himself, and this person was stuck. He was stuck and and what is that? That's it. And he was stuck with love. The eyes closed or eyes open, Madan Mohanji. Wow. Then he said, no, I'm a Muslim. What is this? This deities. Then he went to I went to mosque and did namaz, asking for forgiveness. What? Madan Mohan means what? He will remove the lust and he'll occupy your heart. So when he doesn't, when he was doing namaz, in front of him was Madan Mohan. So he was actually, what is that? He couldn't, then he understood. So God revealed himself to him. So God himself revealed to him. So what he did, this is God's will. Then he stopped going to mosque, started writing songs on Madan Mohanji. So it in love of God. Interesting.
Yes. Yes, Prabhuji.
So
Very
he,
interesting.
he started. Then Muslims came to know kafir, infidel. But he's very other. For others, it will be like death sentence. But for India, that he's a very nice. No. So they told him to change his attitude. He said, "I cannot." God revealed Himself to me, and he started writing poems and songs. And then they decided, "You're excommunicated. We don't want you in our community. You're no longer Muslim. Go away from here." So they kicked him out of a Muslim community. So all right, fine. Then I'll go to Mother Temple. Then what happened? Mother Temple. He said he came to Mother Temple. Then the news spread. And then they said, no. You're not Hindu, so you cannot come to our temple. Go away. They kicked him out. So Hindu community and Muslim community both kicked him out. So he became practically alone. He was out, Then he said, my Lord, until I saw you, there was no problem. Sometimes problems come to everyone, If you really handle it, something good will happen actually. You have to handle it nicely rather than thinking, oh, why only problems came to me. That's not. When we address a problem nicely, every problem is a test for us. If we pass the test, we make progress. We get mercy. Prasade sarvadukkhana vairashyopajayate prasanna chetasya buddhir paritashtate. Anyway, so what happened? Prasad means mercy. Mercy will put an end to all the miseries. Anyway, what happened? He started crying. He was upset. So I was excommunicated. So he started fasting. I will not eat. He'll fast unto death. And what he did, he was fasting. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, Madan Mohanji couldn't wait. So every day evening, Madan Mohanji, they offer him sweets in the night. Because if he becomes hungry, he'll get up and eat. So Pujari offered that plate in the evening. He leave that plate on the altar because whenever Krishna gets up, he feels hungry in the night, he'll get up and eat. He left it, Pujari left it and put in Krishna to rest, and he locked the door, left. So then after some time, this Muslim was crying. Somebody knocked the door. He opened the door. He opened the door and one young boy, what do you want? Goswamiji from temple sent you this plate. He told you to break the fast. But 3 days before they kicked me out. No, Goswamiji, now he changed his mind. Please eat. And he's telling, then should I give the plate? No, no, bring the plate to temple tomorrow and give it to Goswamiji. But they excommunicated me. No, no, they will not. Then that's why he wants you to come to temple. Okay. And he ate, wow, nectar. He ate the prasad. Fantastic. This is Krishna's remnants. Amazing, right? So, and then what happened? This Goswamiji dream Krishna appeared. Tomorrow, that Muslim will come with a tray, silver tray, accept him. Yes, my lord. The next morning, early morning, Mangalarti time, before Mangalarti, we wake the deities up and we make offering, right? The pujari went and said the tray was missing with sweets. The pujari was shocked, the local king would be very upset. So he went and woke up Goswami and said, no, I have not stolen it. I only put the deity at rest and locked up in the night, and I only opened the locks today. I only unlocked it this morning. I didn't find the tray. Goswami said, don't worry. The thief is already caught. Oh, really? Thank you. So this person next day morning, he got up he was ready. You should know this, Karoli. Everyone, the whole village will go to Mangalarti. We opened the temple now. Everyone can come. But Corona. Corona is a bahana. Somebody said. So anyway, what is that? So he got up in the morning, he got a doubt. Yeah, I didn't even check with him. If I take this plate to temple, they may think I'm the thief. So then he went to the temple. At the entrance of the temple, king was standing and the Goswamiji was standing. King, why? Did they think I've stolen this? And we went to them and said, sir, sorry, I didn't even steal this. You should know who gave it to me. Goswami said, don't worry, we know who gave it to you. Really? Yes. Where is that person? He's inside. Come. He took him inside and showed him Madan Mohanji. So, actually, in Jaipur, Sunday feast, 20,000 people attend minimum. I never saw that type of bhakti actually. Jaipur city. Anybody from Jaipur here? Before the curtain, I think after Aarti is over, everybody will go and they'll put their head on this side of the temple, this side of the temple. And the lotus feet are there. My Lord, this is what is that? Govindadev. They would put their head, 20,000. So anyway, what is that? The Muslim was accepted. Even today in Karoli. Karoli is a simple, beautiful place, like a village setting. They will sing of Madan Mohanji was stolen the tray for the sake of a Muslim. So if we take good care of the deities, serve Guru, spiritual master, and don't criticize any devotee. If somebody criticizes you, take it as your purification. Don't criticize and go forward. Chant the holy name. We have given our commitment to Guru. Srila Prabhupada. Go back to God. I'm sure none of us want, no one wants to come back, right? So deity worship, if we do, then Vaidhi Bhakti will become Raganaga Bhakti, and that, Gandharvika, Srimati Radharani's mercy, that rays of love will enter into our heart and she will reveal our spiritual connection with Krishna. Any question or comment, otherwise we'll end it. Little late though.
Amazing stories, Prabhuji. It's really give goosebumps. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. This is not my story. This story was told by Bhakti Jnana Maharaj, and I'm just repeating it. And Sakshi Gopal story, I'm sure everyone knows. Raja Purushottam Dev, they are very famous. Devotees performed drama also in the past. Anyone has anything to say, or otherwise we'll end it? Okay, thank you. We'll end it here, and then Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam.
Thank you so
Hare
much,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat. So we're ending it now, and that's it.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat pranam.
Dandavat.
Thank you very much.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.